Okay, sorry, I just had to hit record. Okay, so you just played the game. Did you set up AOF?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me just pull that up then. First, let's do this. Let's share screen. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
There's so many .gg websites. It's like the new .com.
I know. It's all for gaming. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so no results.
What do you mean? No.
You're not active? Let's see. Let's see if we can find you on OPGG.
No. I have, what? What the fuck? Oh, okay. When I click profile, I get it.
Okay, so it's there. Is it? It's not the Heimer game, right?
It's not the Heimer game. No, it's the one that starts at 5:32. So maybe you need to search by email.
Is it the 347 game?
No, that doesn't seem right.
Who did you play against in your lane?
Nasus.
Yeah, it's the Nasus game. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I can't get the replay on OPGG.
Should I download the file and send it to you?
Yeah, if you can do that.
Okay. Download full replay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, this is my games.
Okay, I got the file. How do you send files in?
I think you can just drag and drop into Skype.
Wait. Okay, fine.
Oh, you know what? Maybe if let me try this.
Yeah, let's send it.
Okay. Oh no! Whoops! I don't want to do that.
Can't beat this me. What is this?
Those are my those. That was a really old. That was what I used to play on my PlayStation 2 account, way back in the day.
PlayStation 2.
That's my main account. It's what I used to play on when I first started playing League, like in season 2. So like back in like 2010 or something. Here we go. Okay, I got your game. Here, I can just pull it up here. You don't have to send me the file.
Okay.
So let's watch online. Windows script.
So I didn't see us very well, but it wasn't that bad. I don't think we should have lost.
Okay, let's see what you did.
I actually didn't do exactly what you said.
You did not?
I did not.
Why not?
Because like sometimes they were just like getting slaughtered in mid lane, and I didn't have the heart to go to top lane.
Oh, you wanted to help mid?
Yeah.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because if they're losing really hard,
they're like losing so hard.
Yeah, so like the thing is, the enemy laner is going to be super fed. So even if you 2v1 them, if you're not fed and your teammates like way underfed, you're just going to feed 2 kills instead of just 1, right? So especially like, when you learn, if you're ever going to play jungle, that's like a very core concept in the jungle is you never go to the feeding lanes. You just let them lose.
Feeding lanes to begin with. I actually blame it all on the jungler.
Jungle is a very important role.
Not this one in particular, but like now I'm convinced winning or losing depends on the jungler because the team matching is sometimes you get like a bronze 4 with like silver 5, and if the bronze 4 is the jungle, that's it, GG.
Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Okay, so let's see. Just want to make sure.
There's actually a really funny game. Although, okay, I wanted to show you this, but I realized I had not started AOF at that point, but it was like an Udyr, and I was winning so hard, I was like 3-0, and he was tanking the turret, and I was like attacking him under the turret, and he's just like killing the turret, and he's not dying, and then he killed me.
Huh. Yeah, turret attacking under turret's another skill you got to learn through experience. It's tough to do correctly because you got to know exactly where the line is for aggro,
Mine.
and you never ever cross that line unless the turret's kind of...
No, my turret.
Oh, under your turret. Oh, okay.
Yes. So he's attacking my turret, and I'm attacking him, and I'm at full health, and then he ends up getting both the turret and me.
Okay, yeah, that's something we'd have to watch together just to make sure, because sometimes... Okay, so let's just watch what you do here. So that's really good what you did right there. And you're kiting back. That was perfect what you just did right there. Alright? And now you're aggroing the minions. That's really good. You're zoning them out. That's really good. Try and get the CS best you can. I know it's hard, but... Okay, so he's going for that minion. You see that. That was a free shot you missed. That's fine, though.
Because I'm like, I missed the minions, I need minions.
Yeah, it's hard. You just got to keep doing this until you get really good at it, but it's no big deal. So yeah, every time he gets close, like right there, just keep going. One more time, get the proc. There you go. Keep going. See right here, like this is still free damage you could do on him. There you go. Ooh, a little early on that, but if you flash for one more auto, you could have killed him there. Flash auto, you had the kill.
And he was like half health again. I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, so he's got these corrupting potions going and his Q. So when he Qs a minion, he gets health back too. So you got to make sure you don't allow him to do that, or you blind him right before he gets a Q off. But so you missed the kill there. That's okay. You had the kill for sure. Even if you flash in. So I'm gonna pause it. Let's go back, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right. So just right before this.
So I should. So my theory is I can walk into the turret and then flash out. But if I flash,
okay. So right here.
Die.
So right here, right? He's walking back towards you. He's basically sealed his own death. So you can attack him here, and then if you flash ignite, even though like don't try and save your flash. Just like if you don't if you want to secure the kill, it's really important to just burn the flash. It's no big deal. And right here, if you flash and get one more auto off, he's dead. Even if you take 2 turret shots, it only will take you down to half health. And it doesn't matter because you've killed him. You're going to take these 4 minions and then recall anyway. So even if you get 3 turret shots, which is impossible, you're still going to get the kill. You're still going to shove the wave in and then back. So it doesn't really matter, right?
So that's another thing.
So just,
the recalling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall unless I have enough to get the one component of Ginsu. So like 850.
Okay, so if you have to recall early, once you get the kill, you get it's going to be first blood gold, so you're going to get I think 400 gold for that kill, plus however much you got from minions. You only had 5 minions at the time, so I don't know if you're going to have up to 800, but if you don't have enough, just buy boots. And then,
let's say I did not even get the kill.
If
Should I have recalled then?
If you've got enough for boots, go back for boots. So
just boots, but that's what's that gonna do?
It lets you kite easier. It makes you faster. You can chase better. Just having a lot more movement speed is really helpful on Teemo because you want to be able to just run around. And if he doesn't have boots, he'll never be able to chase you down unless he slows you. And even if he slows you, it's no big deal because you've still got extra movement speed to get out of it. So if you can't afford your first part of Ginsu, then just go for... Okay, so right here, I'm going to go back. So this is good it's good that you're aggroing him, but okay, so you shove this in the tower as hard as you can.
Well, I'm not intentionally trying to shove it.
Okay. So look at what you're doing right now. So you're attacking him, and all 6 of his minions are aggroing you at the same time.
Oh, wait, they're all me?
Yeah, because you're in range of the range minions, and you're on top of the melee minions. So they're all attacking you right now.
Okay.
So what you want to do is after you've gotten a couple autos off, this is fine. But now look, he's slowed you, and you're running kind of into your minions. All you have to do is, and you can see 1, 2, 3 autos are going right to you right now. Just run right into the bush. It'll reset the aggro, and then run back out again.
Okay.
Just
wow, this is like a lot to notice.
But yeah, just make sure, try and keep it in your mind that, see how you lost health and he didn't even hit you one time? All of that health you lost was from minion aggro. So as a Teemo player, you have to get used to understanding. Just try and remember this every time you play Teemo, is that your damage the damage that you take isn't going to come from autos on these melee champs. It's going to come from their minions because you do poison damage. So even though you only hit him once, you're burning tick damage on him over 2 seconds, and over all of that time, their minions are going to aggro you, right? So even if like they're standing back here, they're gonna like chase after you because you're hurting him even though you haven't like attacked him in the last second and a half or second. So what an easy way to fix that is every time you hit him, and you can see like the little so you can see these guys are all attacking you now, right? So you're taking all that damage. All you have to do is run into a bush real quick and run back out. And run into a bush and run back out, and it will like cut off their vision of you, and they'll reset aggro.
Okay, so do they have like a cutoff range?
Yeah, there is a range, but it's like hard to tell. So the safest bet is if you poke him, and you see their minions attacking you, just quickly run into a bush and run back out. Like it'll work every time unless they ward the bush. Then you have to run into a bush that's not warded. Or just run straight back and run away, because it's only about 1 second that they'll chase you, and after that second, they'll reset aggro.
Okay.
So
I also never know what to do with Nasus's like circle. It doesn't seem to do anything really.
So usually, good Nasus players will max that circle first instead of anything else, and if they max that circle, I think it's his E, it will do a ton of damage to you. So make sure that if he puts...
It doesn't seem really to like do anything at all.
So that means he's not maxing that. So if he's not maxing that and using it to like hurt you, then don't even worry about it. But once he throws the circle down, if you lose like a bunch of health, just know that you got to run away from that and stay out of the circle. But it doesn't seem like in bronze they're going to think to do that. But you're playing too passive, like you're way back here.
Wait, I'm passive, like I almost killed him twice.
True, but like right now he's free farming, so like don't let him even come walk near you. Like look at this, like he just got in that free Q. Look, he's getting those two, and you've only hit him twice. You got an auto and a Q.
Oh yeah, because now I'm scared that he backed.
Okay, so yeah. You probably didn't need to flash there, only because they blew all of their stuff and they couldn't really hit you again. So that was kind of a wasted flash, but that's okay. You survived.
You know, for this game, I offered like a free skin for anyone who carries. We still lost.
You should be the one to carry. Don't rely on your teammates.
I can't carry. I never actually carry, like ever.
We'll get you to carry. We'll get you to carry, I promise. Alright. So, here's the problem. Right now you're against Nasus. He's got more CS than you. You've pretty much already lost the lane.
But I didn't lose the lane. It's like almost the same CS.
Against Nasus, though, he should have like maybe 10 CS at this point tops. If you did your job right, he should definitely not have more than you ever. But at this point in the game, you should have zoned him off so hard that he only has around 10 CS. So just in general, against Nasus specifically too, like you need to play way more aggressively. And
I mean, okay.
like poke him more.
That's like
I don't mean like go all in on him every time, but like look at that. So you're attacking him and he has to run away, right? And he comes back, you keep attacking him, so he keeps running away. Right? So that's good. You're still poking him down.
But now I'm like half health.
So look, it looks like he is maxing E because he just hit that E on you. You took a little bit of minion damage, but you soaked up all that E damage and you're already at half health. So make sure you...
it was like more than minions, so...
Yeah, it wasn't all minions. It was actually his E2. So I would go around the circle this way and make sure you get attacks off, because right now he's just standing by your minions and free farming these two guys. Look how far back you are. You're in no position to poke him right now. And he's already back to full health. All that poke you did before, it's reversed out, right? So you're playing way too passively. You need to constantly auto attack him. Don't let him near your the cost of getting even one of those minions should always be at least one auto attack.
So what about the fact that now he has ult and like my ult is
Okay, ult's no big deal. I mean, you wanna force him to pop out his ult. Like, look how low he is. The only way he can get his health back right now is by burning his pot and getting Qs off. So you need to make sure you blind his Q every time and just keep poking him. Look at that. You do a ton of damage to him right now. He doesn't have any defensive items except for a ruby crystal. So he's literally like forced off right now. You can see he's gone. He's waiting for a good opportunity to come back in. As soon as he walks back right here, see you're walking backwards, you should be walking forwards. Don't let it, look at that. That Q just gave him like 10% of his health back.
Okay, I didn't know the thing about the Qs.
See that?
Like the Qs giving him health back?
Yeah. I mean, look at his health bar. He's at health.
So I tried to play ARAMs in order to learn like the other champions.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it just gives me the same champions over and over again.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is what we talked about, or I don't know if we talked about it, but like, is to go in and read about the champion while you're in the loading screen.
Oh, so boring.
I know it's boring, but like that's going to like net you wins. You know, it's gonna get you out of bronze. That's what you got to start doing if you don't know the champs, right?
I really don't think anything's gonna get me out of bronze. I had like 2 AFKs today.
Oh, God. Well, it's okay, all right? I mean, don't worry about the rest of your team. Just make sure you're carrying your lane every time, and you will climb, I promise, okay?
Okay, so far, it's like not even that terrible.
It's not bad. I mean, you're making some pretty core mistakes, which is letting the Nasus farm and not being aggressive enough. So he comes back to lane. He's got a Kindle Gem, which just gives him health and cooldown reduction, and a Ruby Crystal. So he's not even building any resistance, so he still should be super squishy against you. He's just got extra health. So just make sure you do your best to just like auto attack him as often as possible. Like right there, you just missed 2 auto attacks on him, just placing shrooms. Like on your way to place shrooms, just throw an auto attack in, you know? It's completely free. He can't do anything in retaliation. Like well, look at this. You just auto attacked him twice. All he's doing is farming. He's not even trying to retaliate. So don't stay too far away from him, all right?
I was trying to like lure him into the shroom, but then the minions came.
Yeah, don't do that because you'll never get him to walk up to you like that. Unless if he walks up to you to try and get into that shroom, that means his jungler is really close and they're both gonna all in you. So you don't want him to.
Yeah.
So there, you see him on the screen now, right? You know he's there. You back off. But you've got so much vision here, you don't have to back off, right? Like anymore. Yeah, that's good. You went back to lane. It's good you're farming, but the thing you got to realize about the Nasus Teemo matchup is he scales into the late game way better than Teemo does, because if he stacks his Q really, really high, he's going to just become a late game monster that's unstoppable. So you have to make sure you shut him down early. So allowing him to get this fed, look, he's got the most CS out of anyone on his team against a Teemo who is his hardest counter. Like this should never ever happen. You got to make sure he never gets this fed. So that's why I'm saying you've already lost this lane. Is he's going even with you? Going even with you is essentially winning the lane. So you need to shut him down as early as possible. So now you're kind of in a rut here, but you still do.
So what do you do now?
So you still do enough damage because he doesn't have any defense. So I would just be auto him. Look at that. So you just did auto Q auto and you took out 30% of his health. So don't stop. Don't let up. So this is my thing that I've noticed about you is you're really good at initiating that first bit of damage, but you don't follow up correctly. So my note for you for the next few games is make sure that you follow up after you do that initial damage, because you can see just 2 Qs got him back 15% of his health.
Exactly.
So don't let him do that. Just like punish him and punish him and punish him. That's your job as Teemo. Like look how far back you are. There's no reason to be that far back, right? You just let him get back to full health, right? So that auto Q auto you did is now completely gone, right? There's no point to even doing it if you're not going to follow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the same with Fiora.
Fiora's a little bit more. Fiora's a little bit more difficult. She's actually. Yeah, she's actually a little tough because she can do a lot of damage to you and she can gap close you and slow you and all that stuff. But so remember, auto first and then Q, not Q then auto. Okay, auto and then Q. Look at that. So you did such a good chunk damage to him right there. You could chase him down and kill him right here. You've got your flash and ignite up. You should be able to get the kill if you want.
I didn't get the kill.
Yeah, because you're playing too passive, right? So you do good damage first, but right here.
Seems like not too passive to me. Is this actually too passive?
Yeah, this is way too passive. Like you should be standing here, and forcing him to stand over here. Right? Look at this. Auto Q, auto flash ignite. He's dead. Flash ignite. He's dead right there.
I didn't do it, and I was gone.
Yeah. So look, like I'm glad you feel like this is more aggressive, because what that means is you were way more passive before, and now you're getting more aggressive, and that's good. So you've taken that first step of attacking more, but now you need to be relentless. Okay, think of, just remember that. Just remember your most important thing is to just be relentless. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what about backing? Am I supposed to like back now? Like I'm kind of
Yeah, you're out of mana. There's not much you could do. He's gone out of lane. You could see him just kind of hanging out here. I don't know where you're going, but you just wasted a whole bunch of time. You should have just backed.
I don't know where he's going either.
Remember what I said last time? Don't do anything without reason, okay? Every action and every second of this game, think about trying to be as efficient as possible with your time, okay?
I was probably worried about like Jay telling me that I was not following my laner. So
if someone tries to give you advice in bronze, honestly, just mute them. Don't even respond, just mute them.
Oh my god. Oh, I muted so many people and I reported so many people. I actually get like thank you notes now. Thank you for, you know the thank you note that you get for something?
Oh boy. Wow, that Nasus could have killed you if he... Oh my god, you got that kill on the tick damage. It's fantastic. Blind. Yeah, okay. So you didn't blind the Nasus. You could have saved the J4 if you just blinded the Nasus, because he wouldn't because his Q would not have worked, and he would not have gotten any damage. And where are you? Okay, you're out again. That's fine. All right, so mid lane's now top.
That was complaining so hard about being top. So I just mid that game. I was not even team. I was timer.
Oh, okay. Again, just make sure you mute, because these are bronze players. They don't know anything. Just hit the mute button and forget about them. Okay. Don't let their chat throw you off your game. I know, but like when they're being toxic, there's no point. You know, they're just gonna make you upset.
Alright, so what do you do now?
Okay, this is awesome because they're just standing there. This is a free kill.
It's not a free kill. Usually I die here.
No, you could get the double kill here. Okay. No, you cannot die from this. Oh boy. Okay, so look.
This happens.
Let's jump back again. All right, so you've got your Ginsu, so this is perfect, and you got some magic resist for your Wits End. That's a good purchase. You didn't get attack speed. You got magic resist. I don't know if you meant to that. Okay, so look, you throw your Shroom in, and now you start attacking the Diana because she's not reciprocating. This is perfect. You're trying to get your Ginsu proc on. Let me just click on Teemo. You've got, it doesn't say how many raids you've got built up. But look, you're not kiting back now. So you can see your turret is dying. You should not be standing in the center of a circle. Like as you see the turret about to die, you kite backwards and you run backwards, right? But as you're running backwards, you can see. Let me go back to see when you use your Q. You've got to save your Q, okay? So let's look at Teemo. You've got 2 seconds on your Q.
Am I supposed to save the Q for like special?
Save the Q for when you need it, especially when you're in this position. Like, don't do it just for the damage because it's got an 8-second cooldown, and you on level 1, and you can't. If you use it right now on Nasus, yeah. So you just use it on Nasus. All he has to do is chase you down and get one more Q off, and you can see you still had it on cooldown. If you waited and kited back, you could have. Oh, tell me he gets the kill. Oh, he uses ult. Okay, if you kited backwards and then Q'd him right when he was about to Q you, then he would have gotten 0 damage off. He would have had to pop his ult, and you could have kept on kiting backwards, and he would not have been able to kill you, and you would have definitely killed him.
So one thing I need to know, like the blind, does it mean like his next attack is gonna miss for sure, or just probably?
For sure, 100%. And they changed Teemo's mechanic where instead of when it hits getting the blind, as soon as you let the Q out of your animation, then the blind starts. So as soon as he gets near you, just hit the blind button, and he's going to Q you, and you're going to get the blind off 100% every time.
So if he autos me before he Qs, is the blind wasted on the auto?
No, it's a timed blind, so it's going to be the next 2 seconds. So if he autos you and Qs you, as long as it's in that blind duration, it'll block both, not just the auto attack.
So I did not know those things.
Yes. So you need, definitely learn Teemo as best you can. You want to learn as much about Teemo as you can. Having these sessions is good because, you'll learn stuff that you don't typically know about. So no need to run here. No need to run. What you want to start doing is start placing your shrooms. This is getting really annoying. I'm going to just use this. Do you want to start placing your shrooms in such a way, like right now, like these shrooms are fine, but you want to place your shrooms in lane so that if he tries to all-in you and slow you, you can just run exactly through that path back to your tower.
So in lane, like through the brushes?
Yeah, so I'm going to pause here because I don't know, you're going to mid lane, that's fine. But look, this right here, this spot here where you've got a shroom, I'd move it up like to here. So here, 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 and then here. You've got a pretty much a straight line of 4 shrooms. If he ever decides to go all in on you, all you have to do is run down that straight line while auto-attacking and queuing him. So your attack moving through your shrooms, and he'll never get to you. He'll have to turn and retreat because he can't see your shrooms, only you can. And you'll have that line set up. And always make sure if he breaks one of those shrooms, you have one ready to replace it with. And you always have an escape line back to your turret.
So I don't really do, like, when I'm escaping, I don't auto-attack or anything. It just slows you down.
It does slow you down, but it's still important to do the damage. So look, okay, you've got your Ginsu proc. Why are you leaving? Take that turret.
Yeah.
Take the turret. You know that you're forcing the Nasus down to come towards you, and as soon as he comes down, then you go right back up top, right? Yeah, you can't fight that Diana. She's 3-1-1, and she's got an Abyssal Scepter, so you don't do as much damage to her, especially without your Rage Blades. Like, right now, you're going to die if you stay here, so you just run away. There's no reason to stay here. You're at half health. You can't protect yourself. Luckily, these guys are really bad. Yeah, see, like, you should not be anywhere near that, because you cannot defend. That's an easily avoidable death. When you're half health at all ever, you should just never try and do that.
Do you leave the mid-turret to just die?
Yeah, you just let the turret die. It's better to let the turret die than letting them get the turret and kill you. Okay? So if they're going to get the turret, just let them get the turret. There's nothing you could do by yourself at half health against a full health Diana who's fed. She's coming, but like just you can have presence, like you can dance around like back here, but never be next to the turret. You can dance around back here just so you can like, kind of be there and maybe throw a shroom from a distance, but like just wait for the Syndra to be there and come in and stun. And once she stuns them, then you can go in, get free damage, pop damage off, and then run backwards. You know what I mean? Just don't ever put yourself in the position that you're going to die. So you see that Nasus is teleporting, you have to go back and defend. But he's already so fed right now that it's going to be really tough. He's got a Spectre's Cowl and Frozen Heart already, so he's super tanky already. He's going to be a big problem this game. But your job now is not to worry about that because you're building towards Wit's End. Like right now, where are you going, right? Your job, the build, what did I tell you about this build? It's a split push build, not a team fight build. So don't go join your team, right? You can't do anything. You can't help. So you should be shoving this to top and forcing them to split up their team. Because if they group as 5 right now, they'll just demolish your team, even if you have 5.
So my belief is they would demolish the team if I'm not there.
They're going to demolish your team even if you are there, so it doesn't really matter, right? Because you guys are losing pretty hard. It's 13-5. So just tell your team to play safe.
This happens like way too often. Like these numbers,
Yeah.
It's not even the worst numbers that I've had. I've seen like 0, 17.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, look, in those games,
Not fine. Oh my god.
in those games, look, like you're pretty much resolved to die, and those shouldn't happen too often. I mean, those are a rarity.
This is like all that happens. I swear.
No, it's not. You're just remembering the times that it's like that. But okay, so you flash out of the Luxalt. That's fine. You survive. But again, like, look, you guys are 4 on 5 here.
But we have this part, so we should.
But they have so much wave clear. The Lux has so much wave clear. So like you're just like that Vayne was. Why would she condemn that? I don't understand. Okay, so like you guys can't do anything. You're half health. Look, you just got 1 Q from Diana. Took out 30% of your health, and now you have to go back. You're like really useless right now defending this turret. You at this point could have taken this tower. You could have taken this tower. You would have forced them to peel off of mid. They've got all 5 here. They couldn't have kept all 5 here because you would have taken this tower and been on your way to taking this tower. You could have had like this brush warded, your shrooms here, and forced them to come fight you, and you would have seen them coming, right? So see, like this is typical, like really bad bronze. Like this Amumu just kills himself. This is fantastic because even if you're down 5-13, bronze players, even on their team, will make mistakes like Amumu just did, and now they all have to run away because because he just literally committed suicide. So now you can go in and just kill their entire team, which is hilarious. They're up 13-5 and just threw the entire game, right? All right, so clear this wave and take mid tower, right? Like they've got 4 down.
I think we actually kind of do that. Kind of.
Like this Lux is gonna die. Like you should be all inning this Lux right now.
I think I do kill her eventually.
See, like right now you're playing so passively. Like run at her, get her the hell out of there. 1 auto and that Q would have killed her. By the way, you just Q'd her there. If you hit auto first and then Q, you would have killed her. That's why I'm saying you never Q first, always auto. So again, that's a 3rd kill that you missed. You should be 4-2 right now, and 5. 4-2-5 should be your score. Actually, and that death that you had before.
Oh my god, did I die?
Oh god, please don't tell me you died to this Lux. You run away. That's fine too. I mean, you could have gotten that kill, could have gotten that tower. You should, in all intents and purposes, be 4-1-5 right now for sure. But like again, these are mistakes that you are making, not your team, right? Like. Just because your team is down, look, your team was down 5-13, now it's 9-16. That's a comeback, right? They threw a little bit.
It's not a comeback.
So like, look, it's the start of a comeback. So like your team, like this is bronze. So even though your team sucks, the other team sucks just as bad. You're not against the gold team. You're against another bronze team. So it doesn't matter what the score is. You can be down 0-17. The game's not over because this is bronze. As long as you're playing your game and you're playing it well, you can carry any game you want. You just got to focus on your mistakes.
Like, it really depends on who is sucking and everything. So, like,
you need to stop with that mentality. I promise you, like, you'll never ever climb out of bronze if you keep thinking like it's only your team. I promise you, because like, look, I can play. Like, the reason is if I played in these games, I could carry every single game if every lane fed, including the jungler. I've done it before on both my accounts twice, right? Because I started my accounts in low silver, which is equivalent to bronze, and I brought them both into platinum. And then the season reset, I got back to silver on both again, and I've already climbed out of that into mid gold and on my way to platinum.
What silver was it? Was it silver 5?
It was like, right now my account is my Smurf account. I started like mid silver, like silver 4. I think
See, it's not even silver 5. That's like not even bronze.
It's the same thing though. Like from silver 1 to bronze 5, it's the exact same thing.
No way.
It is. I'm like, and this is from my own personal experience. I know this because I've been in all of those divisions. I haven't even been ever in bronze, but I can tell how bad they are at low silver. and if I can only imagine that they're worse in bronze, right? So it's like your mentality should never be like, oh, my team sucks, because you'll never climb and you'll never get
But
better.
no, like my mentality is not my team sucks. My mentality is like the vein sucks. Just because
Okay, your mentality from now onwards is, okay, I accept the fact that my team sucks, and not just the vein, it's everybody, because everyone here is in bronze or low silver. So just assume they all suck, right? What your job is to make sure that you don't make any more mistakes in your games. And if you like, look, you're 1, 2, and 5. I just told you how you could have easily been 4, 1, and 5. So that's a huge swing. On top of the fact that they won't have a Fed Nasus, you would still have top tower. They would not have top tower. Just by you tweaking those small mistakes that we talked about earlier, like the kill on Nasus twice, the kill on Lux, being able to defend your tower and shutting him down early, this would be a completely different game.
No way. I really.
100%. This would be a completely different game. So, again, like, they would have to make resources to defend their second tier tower. Nasus by himself wouldn't be able to defend against you. Like, I'm telling you, it's an easy thing to do.
It's an easy thing to do.
Like we talked about though, right? Like I pointed out to you exactly what you could have done differently, and that's what. Like,
okay, yeah.
Well, what did I? Well, so what's my
I really feel like if I did that, I just die.
But you've never tried it, have you?
Not in this game, obviously.
Yeah. So look, don't knock it until you try it. Okay. So don't be afraid to lose, and don't be afraid to get killed, because you'll never be able to push your boundaries as a player, and that was not a good idea. You standing still and attacking and letting the Nasus get to you.
I really think, like, if I remember correctly, I was like typing throughout this whole thing.
Yeah, see, like, again, don't talk to your team, because you're not going to, like, teach them anything. You're not going to let them, you know, the communication's not going to be, like, helpful in any way.
It's not helpful, it's just like an outlet for your anger.
Your outlet for your anger should just be talking to your screen. Just talk to your screen and mute everybody, okay? Because, I mean, this game's essentially over. They just took your mid inhib and they're just walking around and taking whatever they want. Nobody's really stopping them, so I think this game is going to be over soon, right? Yeah.
It's actually not, I don't think it's that soon, but it's like, it's definitely over. We killed the Nasus, I think we did, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now we're into like the late game, so it's kind of a moot point. I mean, you can't really split push anymore because your inhibitor's down. You don't have any vision on the map, so splitting is impossible. Basically, your only goal now is to just sit in your base and wait until your inhibitor comes back, win a team fight, and then start pushing. That's your best hope to winning this game. Just keep pushing out the waves as far as you can, and just stall the game. Farm from your jungle, go up top, farm that. Make sure you're well warded if you are doing that. You haven't upgraded your trinket yet. You are level.
Yeah.
You are level. Oh God, what did I just do? Can you see my screen still?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I can't click. Oh, there it is. Okay. What level are you?
I think it's
Oh, 13. It's right there. What am I talking about? Yeah, so you're 13. Nobody on your team has upgraded a trinket. Only one player on their team has upgraded their trinket. Oh my God, that's so funny. Like, these little things are important. Like, they're not like you want to say that you're like good enough to get out of bronze, but you're still doing bronze mistakes. So, like, the only way you get out of bronze is to fix your bronze mistakes. If you're playing at a silver 3 level, which isn't that hard to do, if you're playing at a silver 3 level in bronze 4 games, even if your team sucks some of the time and just plays average for the most part, you're going to climb out eventually, no matter what. but you're not climbing out, and that should tell you something. And that shouldn't tell you that your team sucks all the time. It should tell you that you suck all the time. You know what I mean? So like, you need to fix these little mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, and they are things that do matter, right? Like, you have a yellow trinket that you haven't used in like 10 minutes. So if you had a blue trinket, you have again, you just threw a Q out there without an auto attack.
What are we even gonna like ward right now?
Yeah, so you take a blue trinket, you can ward here from base, you can ward here from base, you can run up to the front of your base and ward here, you can ward here. So again, like, oh, you killed the Diana, that's good. But the blue trinket gives you such high range. What are they doing?
I think
They're tower diving the J4 instead of taking this inhibitor. So look, these are huge mistakes that bronze players make. Like, these three guys just they wasted so much time trying to kill this J4. They didn't do anything. And now they're letting, they probably spent 20 seconds extra killing this inhibitor. This game should be over. I don't know where they're going. They've got 10 seconds on Vayne. They could have just shoved this wave, taken this tower, and ended the game, but they want the dragon for some reason.
What is the Vayne score right now? Okay, so the game ends when she's like 1-10-1.
But that's fine, right? Like,
No, it's not.
it is. It's 100% fine because you should be fed enough to be able to carry a 1-in-10 Vayne. I can pull up my OPGG and show you the games in gold where my AD carry was 1-in-10 and I was 16-2 and I won the game because I can show you the games where I was like 3-3 and my ADC was, you know, because like, look, it's not about how many kills or deaths you have. It's about who kills the Nexus first. So if you focus on knocking down every turret you can, even if you go 0-0-0, you can still win a game.
Oh my god. Okay, so you know, you have the AOR, what is it, AOF?
Yeah.
Okay, if you have like a game where the ADC just goes like 110,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it.
Okay. After this game, I'll pull one up.
Alright.
I'll show you how I'll show you a game where it's a Teemo carry and the rest of the team is complete garbage.
Alright.
And how possible it is, and what I do, exactly how I do it, and we'll talk about it. Because remember last time we did a live sweat, and again, so this is the problem with split pushing like this, is you have no vision, you have no idea what angle they're coming at you, and you're just kind of randomly running and hoping to not get caught, right?
Yeah.
So it's fine, you get away because there's so many routes you can take, but. So now you know the Nasus is top, the Diana's top. You should fight this. You should ping. Now that you see him on the map, ping, let's fight these guys right now because we have a numbers advantage. That was.
That's what I do and then die, right?
Okay, so now they've got 2 mid, 2 top. Ping everybody to top and force a fight. Ping everybody to mid, force a fight as 5 because they're split. Alright, that was a terrible flash. Nice. Okay. No need to chase there. You die. You probably will die off of this. Yeah. No need to chase there because they're going to hit the stream anyway. This should be the end of the game, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, look, the broad strokes were like the game pretty much ends at the end there. Like, you can't really do much, but no big deal. Like, the broad strokes of that is, I want you to take away from that game, the number one thing is to play more aggressively in lane. Okay, so I know you feel like you're playing more aggressively now, but just push it harder is my suggestion. Okay, next game you play with Teemo, once you get that initial auto Q auto with the Thunderlord proc that I saw you do so many times in lane, that was really, really good. Make sure you don't let up. Don't just stop there, right? You get that proc off, the next step in your brain should be, okay, I need to do that again, and all I have to do is do that one more time, flash ignite, and he's dead. So you're doing step 1 really well. Make sure you follow up and do step 2, okay?
But, okay, so if I do that all the time, I'm not CS.
Yeah, you can though, because auto Q auto takes 1 second, right? And you've taken out half his health. So in the other, 30 to 50 seconds you have just CS. And if you miss 1 or 2 CS in that 1 second, it's worth it.
50 seconds until what?
No, I'm just saying in general. Okay, so like if your your auto queue auto animation takes 1 second, and it takes how many seconds for a minion to go from 100 health to 5 health for you to last hit it. It takes you way more than 1 second for that to happen. So you should be able to get CS and auto queue auto at the same time. It's just basic kind of like math on the seconds. I mean, does that make sense?
I don't know. I feel like the reason I just stop auto attacking is because I feel if I don't kill them, then now they have more CS than me because I've been auto attacking them and they've been CSing.
But like that's the thing. Once you get that auto queue auto off, they can't still CS. Even if they get 1 or 2 CS off in that time, once you get auto queue auto, they're at 50% health. They can't CS anymore, right? Because if they do, they're just gonna die. That's the whole thing about it. Like that's why it's so free, and that's why it's so awesome. So.
I seriously like this game. It's such a huge stress. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Just trust in the process is all I ask. Okay, just trust in the process. All right.
Okay, so what's your main account? Because I gotta send you like skins and stuff. Because you don't take money for this.
No, it's fine. I don't need skins. What are you talking about?
No.
The only skin you're ever allowed to give me is the Happy Elf Teemo skin. Okay, if you're ever.
Wait, that's such an awful skin.
I know, but it's the only skin I don't have. So if you ever get your hands on that skin and you want to gift me that skin, that's the one I'll let you gift me.
Oh, I could have done that like in December.
Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, look. Otherwise, I'm happy to do this and happy to try and get you to play better. But okay, so all right, this is a game.
Main account, though?
Can't beat this meat. Can't beat this meat. It's my original account. So here's a game where we won in 25 minutes. I went 5-3-5. Our AD carry Ezreal, or no, he was mid lane. Never mind. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell just by the stats because most of the time... Actually, you know what? I'll go to the Caitlyn game. I think it was the Caitlyn game I played recently. I think it was this one. Did I go 12-1-4? Yeah. So here's a game where I carried hard, and my Caitlyn was 6-1-6, but she got most of her kills late game. So let's see. This was a day ago. I was 12-1-4. Let's see where that game is. It's the 29th, so it was a day ago. Never done this before, so I don't know. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you can actually find out from this.
Okay. It was my first game of the day on Can't Beat This Meat a day ago, so we'll find it that way. So let's look for February 28th, first game of the day. So February 28th, first Teemo game is right here.
Yes.
Can't Beat This Meat, so we'll watch this one. We'll do Windows script, save file. Okay, let's run it. Alright, what the heck's going on?
What is it doing? Oh.
Alright. So I'm against a Karma in the top lane. Lux mid lane, Ezreal AD carry, Poppy jungle, Thresh support. We've got Shyvana as our jungler, Talon mid lane, and Morgana, Caitlyn as our bot. So let's move everyone around. So Poppy jungle, Karma top, Lux mid, Ezreal AD carry. All right.
Wait, what are you... I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that in these replays. And it's just easier to like look across and see who's winning what.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm starting off on the red side, and I have to leash for the Shyvana, so I can't get that advantage in lane. No big deal. I'm going to take off the fog for them. Let me speed this up.
What's the fog?
So instead of being able to see, you can see them on the screen and their perspective. We're just going to watch it from our perspective only. Okay, so I leash for him, get back to lane as fast as possible. I don't see Karma there, so I assume she's in a brush or something, or she's leashing for her person. So you can see my job right now is to just avoid her skill shots and then just farm up as fast as I can and get to level 2 first. And she's playing really far back. You can see she's respecting my damage, so she's not allowing me to poke her at all, which is fine because she's not taking any CS, but I am. But I'm playing. Look how far up I'm playing. Right, I'm playing up in front of my minions in my front lines, and waiting for her to make a mistake like she did there. See how I just ran into that brush? I reset the aggro so they stopped attacking me. I took almost no damage for that, and she took a little bit of damage. So that's my job. See, like relentless. You see that? Now I'm going to stand as close as I can to my front line, and if she ever tries to go forward and take anything, I'm forcing her to use her abilities to CS. No auto attacks should ever hit my minions.
So if she stands back, you wait until level 2.
Alright.
Yeah, this is like level 2 gank.
Level 2 gank. Alright, I had to blow my flash for that, but yeah, so you see, like, as soon as you hit level 2, you can absolutely punish them and threaten the Thunderlord's proc. So she goes into the fog, and I see her go this way, so I'm pretty sure she's in that brush, so I just ward it. And she makes a horrible decision to try and fight me, so I just kill her and take her blue buff.
What?
So listen, like, this is...
Okay, so I would have never done that.
Okay, so the reason I know that she's probably
the brush and then die to her.
Yeah, so you could. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. Like when I was in game, I see her run this way, and I usually expect her to go into our river, but I see her turn into our brush here. So what is she doing? What is she going to try and take this, or going to try and take our red? Neither of them are there. So I ward because I know she's camping me, and she thinks because I don't know, maybe she's not played against Teemo before, but she thinks because I'm half health or like not full health that she can 1v1 me, or that the Karma can follow up. But she's so far away, I know that if she's there and tries to all in me, I can kill her before the Karma even gets to me. And if I get the blue buff, I can probably kill the Karma too. So I try and bait her in a little bit so she comes back. I turn around, you can see, to start fighting her. She doesn't stun me. I get my Thunderlord's proc, I ignite. Like, look how much damage Teemo does early. I'm level 3. So don't like, again, that's why I say be relentless with Teemo. He's so strong early game. You can get kills off. Like, if she tries to all in me at any point, I can kill her with my Thunderlord's proc.
So if you get to like level 4 or level 6 and neither of you have kills, is that like basically losing?
Yes, if you guys are even in CS. If you're even in CS and you don't have any kills on the other person, which is impossible, because if you get a kill, they're not going to have as much CS as you because they're going to be like in a fountain while you're CSing. It's a loss because Teemo's strength is early game. Like, this is Teemo's strength. What I'm doing here is completely zoning her from getting as much CS as me. Even though she's out CSing me, it's because I let her CS for free for like a minute while I was killing her jungler. And that's okay because her jungler dying was so bad for their overall team because she can't gank now, she can't take buffs now, she doesn't have her blue buff anymore. I've delayed her entire jungle pathing, and it's really helpful. So you can see, like, I've already caught up on CS. I'm 17 to 21, so I've shoved it into her tower. I'm gonna go ahead and back. I've got, I don't know how much gold I have. I've got 300. No, I'm sorry. I'm on this side. I have 1,100 gold. I've got plenty to be able to buy something. So I'm gonna go back. I could see she bought 2 Doran's rings. So I know she's going.
Is that ever a good idea to do on Teemo?
It's always a good idea, but the reason you buy 2 Doran's rings is so that you can. Your only goal with 2 Doran's rings is to get a kill. So when you buy 2 Doran's rings, you're basically telling your enemy laner, I'm about to come back to lane and all in the shit out of you and just attack you and attack you and attack you. So your playstyle right now is not aggressive enough to ever warrant 2 Doran's rings unless you're going back into lane thinking I'm going to kill my enemy laner. And that should be your goal from 0 to like 15 minutes is how many times can I kill my enemy laner. It's not just get as much CS as you can, because even if you miss CS, when you kill the enemy laner, they're getting 0 CS. So if you get like 3 out of 6 on every wave, they're getting 0 out of 6, so you're still coming out ahead.
But don't you recall when you kill them?
Yeah, you want the recall timing too, but before you recall, you're going to shove the wave to their tower, right? So you'll get all of those CS, plus you'll deny all of the ones that are going to die to their tower, right? And then you recall, and then you'll be at that slight advantage. And it just grows over time, right? So, like, you can see, look where I'm standing. Like, I'm in front of my minions just so she has to back off. And that's what your job should be. You can't let her come anywhere near you. And you can see my Shyvana's camping right now, waiting for
Okay,
her.
so now you're both 6, and she kind of has an ult, and you don't have, like, an ult.
I have my ult. I'm level 6.
No, I mean, like, an ult that can do damage in a 1v1.
My ult does damage in a 1v1. All I have to do is kite them through my shroom, right? Or if they're standing on top of my minions, I can throw a shroom on top of like their minions there and do damage. So you can see, like, it's fine. I wanted to get that trade-off because I can do more damage in a bursty way than she can. So all I have to do is pop a potion and shove it to tower, and she's totally screwed. So that's why I went so hard on her right there. You can see I'm gaining back and I'm shoving it as hard as I can. But I can tell she's wave clearing really well because she's got those 2 Doran's rings. So as fast as I can CS, she's being able to CS and freeze the wave better. So I'm really trying to go as hard as I can with this. So there we go. I shove it in, and because this is gold, people kind of understand how to tower dive. So let's go back. Don't ever try this with bronze because people just don't understand.
Okay.
So look, we're looking, because this karma's so low, we're going to tower dive this to karma, and the Shyvana's smart, and she's just staying in the brush and waiting until I clear these last 2 minions. And what that's going to do is we're going to have a huge minion wave that the tower is going to be aggroing, and that allows Shyvana to walk up right on top of her before doing any damage and taking any tower damage. So watch, as soon as these Disu go and the tower starts aggroing my minions, then she can go in and attack her, get the free kill. Even though she takes a couple of tower shots, she'll take this. She doesn't take the wave, she lets me have it, which is nice. But she can just freely walk out of lane now, right?
So how come the tower is not attacking her? That makes no sense, actually.
Because once you kill the enemy laner and you get out of tower range, then the tower aggro resets back to your minions. So you can just do whatever. It's like what, you know, why doesn't it attack me right now while I'm trying to kill those minions? It's because it's priority are the minions until you attack the enemy. If the enemy's dead, the tower goes back to priority on the minions.
This is like...
It's a lot.
This is when No, it's not a lot. It's when I get mad at the tower for not killing the enemy.
Yeah, but you got to understand that dynamic so that you know when the tower will attack the enemy or not. And you stand under your turret, especially against melee players, because if they attack you while you're under your turret, they will then take aggro. But if you're standing on the edge here...
what if they're attacking the tower and they're not attacking me and I'm attacking them?
They won't take any aggro until they attack you. So it's free damage from you onto them if they're just attacking the tower, which is fine too. Just because they're not taking tower damage, it's totally fine. Cause
it doesn't work. Like with the Udyr, with the Nasus.
Well, it depends. It depends on how fed they are. I mean, if they've got like a spirit visage and like a frozen heart, then they're going to be so tanky that they'll just, you know, you can do all the autos you want. You're not going to hurt them. So that's why Ginsu's is awesome, because even if they have all that defense, you should still be able to damage them pretty well with all their resistances. That's the nice thing about Ginsu's. But the point is, like, that will work against your enemies. unless you let them get fed, right? So you can see, like, I've bought my Spectre's Cowl and some Lifesteal on the AD side. And I bought the Spectre's Cowl so that her damage gets, like, mitigated, like, completely. Because she's an AP champ, so all I have to do is build MR and she's useless. So I rush the MR, and you can see she makes a horrible mistake. And she goes to try and get some CS, and I just totally aggro her out of lane. And that's your goal as Teemo.
So you get the...
Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Just want to make sure like you understand this, because this is what you were not doing before. Like when in your game, in this situation, you're half health and she's above you. You were standing like way back here, right? Just trying to get last hits. Look at where I'm positioning myself. I'm positioning myself where I can attack her, and you can see she's trying to get all those minions. And I'll play that back just one more time because it's really fast, but I put this at half speed now. So you can see what happens is she throws a Q out and she makes these minions really low. And now you can see she's tunneling in and trying to get these last minions. So you can see she's made a huge mistake in walking from here to here. And I've positioned myself, like if this were your game and you were standing here, she'd be able to get these minions for free, back up, and not take any damage from you, right? But because I've positioned myself right over here, she can't get these minions without taking almost all of her health. So you can see, I just go as hard as I can, auto Q auto, Thunderlord proc, and then I chase. I hit my W and I just chase as fast as I can. And now she's almost dead. She has to go back to base. And now my job is shove this wave as hard as I can, because by the time she gets back to the lane, she's going to lose this entire wave, including the cannon minion. And I'm going to get her cannon minion, right?
Okay, so one of the key questions that I have is, when do you switch from, you killed her.
By the way, this was kind of a play that I don't expect you to ever make. But I make this play because I know Teemo's strengths, and I know how powerful he is, that she's kind of dumb and she didn't realize that I had my flash up. And I saw her backing when I threw the shroom down, and I realized one auto and one Q will kill her. And when someone's in the last like second of their back, that usually means they're like looking at their shop, not their player. So I flash in, auto, Q. Do you see that? Auto first and then the Q? Auto, Q, and then what we'll do is we'll go back. I just want to show you. We'll turn the fog back on. All right, 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna know that. Oh.
See that? So it's not something I expect you to do. That's one thing that you just have to understand about Teemo. But like you should know that kind of play is available and optional, and an option to Teemo, because he's so strong.
Okay, like I do the flash sometimes to kill people, and then I just get flustered.
You know what my suggestion for that is? Go into the flash with a game plan. I knew when I was walking up there that I was going to flash auto Q. So if you have it in your brain that you know the combo before you do it, then it'll be a lot easier and you won't get flustered because you know what you're gonna do. If you just flash first and then think, then you're gonna be flustered because you're gonna be like, okay, I flashed, now what? And then that's gonna give enough time for your opponent to like react.
Yeah.
So
and it's like disastrous for me.
So always think in your brain, okay, I'm going to flash on this, and then what am I going to do? And with Teemo, it's so awesome because it's just so simple. It's the most simple out of any champ in this entire game because all he has is auto attacks and a Q. If you had a Zed, for instance, it would be like, okay, I got a flash, then I'm going to put out one shadow, then I'm going to E the shadow, and then auto attack, and then ult. I don't know, like there's so many combos you can do with a Zed, right? Like it's stupid.
Yeah, but that's like the other things that I get bullied for. It's such an easy champ to play.
Who is?
Teemo.
Yeah, what do you mean? You get bullied for it?
Yeah, like people say, oh, it's such an easy champ to play. Why don't you pick a real champion?
Yeah, well, you tell those people, well, I like to win. That's why I play Teemo. Like, I don't care. And, like, you keep playing your stupid tough champions in bronze and losing every game. You know what I mean? Like, Teemo's actually not an easy champ. His mechanics are easy, but playing him well is not easy, right?
Oh, and I get the same thing with Heimer as well.
Okay, so you can see, like, listen, like, okay, so you can see I'm 3-0, and the rest of my team has 0 kills. Like, our support has a kill, but we're 5, and they've got 5 kills as a team, we've got 4 kills as a team, and I've got 3 of our 4 kills. So right now I'm carrying this game, okay? Like, right now, look how much action there is in the top lane. They've sent 3 people, the jungler, the top lane, and the mid laner, to come deal with me. Right? Because I'm the only one that's fed on the team. So they need to shut me down as quick as possible. So you can see their jungler is camping top because they know this Karma can't handle me 1v1 because all I'm doing is poking her, and you can see like how important it is. Even that one auto, right? Every opportunity that's missed for an auto attack that's completely free, like the one I just did, is a missed opportunity to poke them out of lane, like that Nasus. Like, if you were poking at every opportunity, then he wouldn't be able to, A, heal up, or B, stay anywhere near your minions to farm, because you constantly have him at half or less health. Like, look at this Karma. She's literally hugging her tower, waiting for me to shove it into her, and now she's going to try and have to CS and get, with the tower doing aggro, and me standing right here, just freely taking the tower, right? And now I see her backing, so I'm going to shove this as hard as I can. And if she stays and she's trying to pump fake, like which she does, that's fine.
Pump fake?
So, like, that means she hits the back button to make me think she's backing, and then she doesn't back.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm just going to take this tower for free. And now she's super low. She wasted so much time, and now she has to back. And she just wasted a whole minute getting almost no CS, while I got almost all of that CS, and I took the tower. So I'm just pressuring. I'm pressuring. That's what Teemo's strength is. Never ever play passive as Teemo. Okay? Relentless. That's the word of the day for you.
Okay. But I mean, I thought I was doing that, but I guess not. Okay, I'll do it like over and over again.
Yes, over and over, and don't be afraid to go all in on your opponent, okay? Because I know you're gonna die, and you're gonna lose lane sometimes, you're gonna lose games sometimes because of it, but you're never gonna find out what that like cap is, right? You're never gonna find out where the line in the sand is for Teemo until you play a lot of games, and not just play a lot of games, but play a lot of games where you try a lot of crazy stuff. Because you'll surprise yourself on what you're capable of. I always surprise myself with Teemo, like, holy shit, I just did so much damage. So now I'm roaming, and I'm trying to continue. I just got bopped out of there. But that was good, because, again, we just denied the Poppy a whole bunch of resources, because she's got to go back. So now I'm just going to go terrorize their jungle. I'm going to go steal their blue, because I know Poppy just went back, right, because we just chunked the hell out of her. So I called my teammates over. I said, hey, Talon, come get this blue. So, again, we're pressing our advantage as best we can, right? The rest of my team is not fed yet, right? Talon's only got 1 kill. Shyvana's got a kill now because of all the pressure that I'm exerting and because of the lead that I have. I've got 100 CS. Karma's got 89 CS, so she's doing a good job hanging in there, but she's still completely worthless, right? She's not on the map right now. She's not pressuring anything. She's not doing anything. But I am. I'm shoving waves back into their tier 2 turret so that they have to come deal with me. Right? So right now I'm not going mid. I'm not going bot. I'm not helping with dragon because I'm going to let my team do that. I'm going to let my team rotate and do whatever they want to do. But my job right now is to shove this into tier 2 so that they have to come and deal with it. So they send a Karma top. Now I can decide, do I want to keep pushing or do I want to help my team? I'm going to keep pushing because I know this Karma, like I'm going to let this Karma think that I've left her backed and hope that she comes to try and take this next wave and I'm going to kill her. So I'm waiting for her to hit this mushroom here.
Which one?
Right here, this one. I'm hoping she hits it, and I'm going to all in her. Because I think I have, or get close to me. So I've got Flash and Ignite. She hits that shroom instead. And then she's dead. I lost almost no health. Right? So now it's like, okay, top lane's dead. I've got 29 seconds to try and take as much of this tower as I can while my team does whatever the hell they want. Because it's 4-on-4. And it's 1-on-0. Right?
So you actually used like Tila's passive. I never used his passive.
It's super sneaky, and it's a really good way to it's something that's totally underused. But yeah, if you're ahead, absolutely create a bait situation because they can't see you or your shroom. So they'll walk into a shroom, you come out of stealth, auto Q auto. That's like 90% of their health right there. You just saw that.
So like about 10 games ago, I was flamed by a Teemo. I was not the Teemo. I was like a mid. And the Teemo was like passiving in the middle of like a team fight.
Yeah.
And then I stayed there to help him. And then he like claimed me for not backing, and he's like, you don't know how to play Teemo.
Well, just again, like I don't know why you even listen to that nonsense. He's a bronze. Just tell him, just mute him or tell him to shut his mouth. I mean, that's like don't do anything because a teammate told you to. You know what I mean? Okay, so listen, like I'm literally never gonna leave here until they're forcing me to leave. So this Karma's useless. I'm getting a little bit of damage on this turret every time a wave comes in. So little by little, I'm chunking down this turret. Little by little, I'm building up my shroom field, my defenses, my vision. It allows Shyvana to counter jungle and take their entire jungle. She's just sitting there waiting for someone to come for me. And when she does, she's just going to counter gank and murder. So you can see it. Every time a shroom's up, I'm going to throw it down somewhere useful and create an escape route if someone were to come kill me.
So what is their team doing right now?
Their bot lane's trying to get our bot tower, right? And this is typical, like, even in gold, like, this is typical, like, they're not rotating right. The Poppy's bot, they're trying to get dragon/bot. And they're just farming. Like they're not doing anything but just playing their normal early game, while I'm like, okay.
What if they were like team fighting?
What's that?
What if they were like team fighting in mid and our team was team fighting?
I would type in chat, just kite back, don't fight, and I'd ping them back, and I would say just stall. I would write one word. I'd just write stall, and I'd ping them back a bunch of times, and I'd just keep doing what I was doing. Because look at this, like, just 1-on-1 me versus Karma, slowly but surely I'm taking this tower. So if my teammates just don't die, it's 4-on-4, and the game is relatively even. We should not lose a team fight if we don't fight a team fight, right? So my job is to just be completely relentless, and the only way this strategy fails or stops working is if they peel off their team and they all come for me, which then allows my team to take whatever towers they are. So say it's 4-on-4 mid and they're just like kind of dancing around each other, not fighting. All it is a matter of time until I take this inhibitor, right? So eventually, and in gold they don't realize this, in platinum they start to realize this, that they can't just leave me 1-on-1 against the Karma, and they'll start to peel people off. But I can just freely hammer until I take their nexus. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be 1-on-1 until they realize I'm kicking Karma's ass, and then they're going to send a Poppy to help out. That's going to allow the dancing to stop in the mid lane. We're going to have 4, they're going to have 3. Then they take mid, then they take second tier, then they take inhib.
What?
Does that make sense? Because it's 4-on-3. They're sending 2 to deal with the Teemo. And now the rest of my team's got a 4-on-3.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there were cases where they actually sent like 2 top, and we still lost him.
What do you mean?
Didn't that happen in the last game actually?
That you played?
Yeah.
Probably, but like, what should happen when they send 2 top for you? And I don't think they do that in this game until like too late. Is the reason I'm throwing all these shrooms down and I'm warding as best I can is because I want to see this Poppy coming before she gets to me. So I will definitely see the Poppy if she tries to cut me off this way through this ward. If she tries to run this way around me, I've got this ward and this shroom. If she tries to run this way, I've got this room and this room. So if I'm trying to take this tower down, I'm completely safe. Completely safe. If she tries to go...
If you see her coming, like, and she's, like, in front of you...
if she comes this way?
Yeah, if she comes this way.
Okay, so I run straight backwards.
Straight backwards?
Straight backwards.
And then you're going to run right into her?
No. If Poppy's coming from this way and Karma's over here, I just run straight backwards. The Poppy can't catch me.
Like you're where you are.
Where I am right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so she runs this way through this room. I have vision of her because of my minions. If she runs straight down, I just run this way. Okay? If she doubles back to try and catch me, then in this case I have my Shyvana, so I would actually probably just run straight at her and I'd fight her. But if it was the whole team coming and it wasn't just her, I would run straight this way. Straight this way. Okay? Through this gap into their jungle. Okay? And then I'd escape that way. Now, if it was a team effort and they were trying to get me with one this way, one this way, one this way, then you're totally screwed, and you try and just get as much damage on the enemy team as you can. Like I would run to like right here, and I'd throw a shroom here, and I'd stand still and go into stealth. And if that wasn't enough, and they got here in time before I got into stealth, I'd just get as much damage as I can. Because think about it, if they send 1, 2, 3 people to deal with Teemo, what does that create on the other side of the map?
I don't know. Everyone still dies because that's what always happens.
Okay, and the point I'm trying to make here is there is an answer for every one of your questions. Like there's no way you can create a scenario where you don't come out ahead. If everyone is dead, you have no business being here. I would never ever be in this spot if my entire team was dead, because then they could just collapse on me, right? If my entire team dies, split pushing should completely stop. Okay? If your team engages in a team fight, this is very important. And they lose, you have to leave. If they engage in a team fight and win, you literally just end the game and you just hard shove, take the inhibitor, and the game's over. But if they take a team fight and they lose, their next option will be to come straight for the Teemo. So you can't control your teammates, and especially at low levels. Even if you ping them back and tell them to stall and not fight, a lot of times they will fight anyway, and a lot of times they'll lose. No big deal. Just shove as much as you can of the next wave and then just run away. Back.
So what's the cutoff though for like knowing when to stop split pushing?
When your team dies.
When the entire team dies.
Yeah, if the entire team dies, you get the hell out of there.
Okay, what if like 3 of them die?
If anyone dies. If one person dies, you stop split pushing.
Really?
One person dies, you stop split pushing. You cannot split push.
Like all the time.
That's fine. I mean, okay, so think about it this way too. If they're fighting in mid right here and one of your teammates dies only, you can stop split pushing and then just join the team fight, because by then the enemy team will be low enough to where you can probably just clean up and get like a quadra kill. You know what I mean? Like it's good if it goes relatively even. Like if you lose 1 or maybe 2, usually that means their team is probably pretty low in that team fight. Like unless you guys get completely stomped and then just run away and go back. There's always a logical explanation or next step to do. Okay? It's never just like, oh, this is a lose-lose situation. There's always a win-win situation. That's why split pushing is a strategy that they use in LCS and at the highest levels.
I have a good question.
Okay.
Okay, what if the person who's feeding does not join... So let's say we have like a Vayne who's feeding, and she's not joining the team fights because she can't team fight. So she's split pushing.
Okay, so then if she's the one split pushing, then you're going to have to be the one with your team who's going to be like captaining the split push. So you need to allow your Vayne to split push while you dance around the other team, grouped as 4, either at the opposite side of the map. So if Vayne is split pushing bot, you guys should be split pushing top. And if she's split pushing top, then you guys should group as 4 and go bot. and she should never be split pushing mid, but if she is, then it doesn't matter. Pick top or bot, it doesn't matter for all intents and purposes. You can see, like, I'm just rotating from mid, from top to mid, and I think I get this. Yeah, I save her on this. This was actually pretty funny because my team was like Teemo God after this one, but I saved this Shyvana because she gets ulted, and the Poppy comes in and try and clean up the kill. I blind her there, so she does no damage to her. She dodges that, and I get the kill on her. But look, like, I know we were talking through it, but I took this inhibitor, or not, I took this tower, and I immediately ran to mid because they all tried to rotate to defend their inhibitor. As they rotated this way, I rotated that way, right? I took their mid tower, and then we got the hell out of there. So in this last 5 minutes, I've taken 1, 2, 3 towers in 5 minutes. And what's this allowing our team to do? We're taking control of this entire part of the map. Okay? So we are now the ones dictating the pace of this match. And it's even in kills, right? I'm the only one fed on our team. Their Poppy is the only one fed on their team, and their Lux is actually relatively fed. But our AD carry's got 1 kill, 1 assist. She's pretty useless right now. A Caitlyn that's behind is totally useless. And I'm the one who's kind of captaining this game. I'm dictating the pace of everything. I'm telling the enemy team, you have to deal with Teemo. So they shoved my lane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up. Look at my enemy. Look at my team. My team's grouped on the bot side. No one's coming for me right now. I can see the Ezreal bot. They've got 4. I can see on the map, and they've sent only again Karma to deal with me. So all I'm doing now is counter jungling.
Okay, so you go into their jungle.
Yeah, like no wasted time.
But how is it no waste of time? You could have like been pushing top.
So I shoved it in so that the Karma had to stay there instead of joining her team. So I'm letting her waste time because I wanted to go back and buy because I had enough money to buy my Leandries. So I went back and I bought my Leandries, which is a good power spike for me. And now I can start rotating again and make my presence felt on the bot side of the map. Because look how lopsided it is. All 3 top towers are gone, and the top outer tower is still there. So it's a lopsided map. So my job is to start to, I don't know, do I get this kill? I think I might be sad. I don't get it. Oh no, yeah, my tick damage. That was awesome. And then I emote spammed him, and that was kind of BM. But so now Teemo's in the bot lane, and you got to deal with the Teemo in bot, and who's been fed, right? So I don't even care who they bring. Their Ezreal's 2-2, their Thresh is 0-2. I can kill their Poppy. I can 1v1 their Lux. So now it's like, now that I've grouped with the team, we're gonna win every team fight because I'm just so fed. I got the double buffs from Poppy, and now it's relentless mode. Look at this. Now the Shyvana, this is what you were talking about. Now the Shyvana's the split pusher and a Talon split pushing. We've got 3 dead on the enemy team. They've only got 2. They can't defend with 2 players 3 lanes at once. So we tell the team, okay, Shyvana top, Talon mid, the rest of us bot, and we send 3 bot because there was all 3 towers standing. We send 1 top and 1 bot, or 1 top and 1 mid because it's a shorter way to get to the inhibitor. Does that make sense? So this is teamwork at play.
Okay.
So now we're just waiting for our next minion wave. There's still 15 seconds on Poppy. They still have to split their time, and I'm watching the mini-map while I do this, and I can see that they're all kind of trying to collapse here. The Talon's trying to join back up with us, but he dies. No big deal because we got a whole bunch of damage on this turret. And now it's time to run because it's 4-on-3. But I'm still not like too wary about it because we've got so much vision and I've got all my shrooms that like they can't even chase us because because of Teemo's shrooms and Caitlyn's traps. Like it's a really nice setup. So we've taken control of the bot side now, right? And relentless, hammer, hammer, hammer. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna buy a blasting one. I'm going to build towards a Void Staff. So I get a Blasting Wand and an Amp Tome, and I'm 7-0 now.
So what's the rest of your build?
So I'm about to buy a Void Staff. I'm gonna.
But, like, what's the first thing?
The first thing I build is the Hex Tech Gunblade. Remember, this is the first build I told you to buy, or when we first had our first lesson.
No, I don't get this ever.
Oh, okay. I don't think we talked about it then. No big deal. So Hex Tech Gunblade is not a good split push item, but it's good. It's better for team fighting because it gives you life steal. So I built this path because I was the one carrying the game, and I didn't want to be purely split push just in case the rest of my team lost really hard, because if the rest of my team loses really hard, split push Teemo is useless because they're going to be able to push harder than I am. So I needed to build a relatively tough team fight comp too, so that I can 1v1 anybody. Like right now I can 1v1 anyone in this game. If I built Ginsu's plus Runams plus Wits End, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay, so for this one, when you're carrying, you build this hex thing, and then Leandry's.
So yeah, it's Hextech, Leandry's Void Staff. That's your core items. All right, so okay, this is what's happening here. Shyvana was top with me. I can see the rest of my team going mid for the mid tower. They've got 2 dead right now, right? There's 2 bot side, and I can see the Poppy. So I know exactly where their entire team is, right? Okay, and this is why it's important to know at all times where everyone, all 10 champions are on the map. Try and keep that in mind. This is really difficult to do, but if you can get good at that, you'll be platinum level, because even in gold they don't think about this. Okay, so I know Poppy's there. I know these 2 are there. I know these 2 are dead. That's all 5 of their teammates. I can see all of my team rushing mid. I decide I'm going to all in as hard as I can, okay? I can 2v1 these guys. I get the Thresh first. I go for the Karma next. I know Poppy's coming for me, and I know these guys are coming up from being dead right now. Lux is coming for me too. But all I'm doing is I know I'm dead. I'm just wasting their time. I'm trying to stay as long as I can. But what did that do? That drew 3 players to me. I killed the Thresh, reset that death timer. The Poppy had to go from going towards mid to going towards top. So the Karma stayed, the Poppy came top, and then the Lux had to come from spawn to kill me too. So all 5 players had to deal with me, or they were dead. And what does that allow my team to do? Freely attack the top turret. And in chat, I yelled at my Caitlyn at this point. I yelled at my Caitlyn in chat because I was like, where are you going? She's taking Scuttle Crab right now. I was like, Caitlyn, we could have easily been pressuring mid right now. So I pinged her back. That was my ping.
Oh, okay. So this is something that happened to me like a few games ago. We were getting Baron, and then our ADC went to get Dragon while getting Baron.
Oh no, you ping that hard. Just ping it as much as you can. And if she still does it, you can't physically control her, so no big deal. But like, ping it. Yeah, well, see, like that's the thing. Like, the best you could do is just ping it away. And if it gets to the point where you realize you can't actually get Baron before the enemy team gets to you, just run away. Don't take Baron. Don't allow yourself to all die trying to get Baron ever, because that's your mistake. That's your fault.
We all got Baron, like we got it, and then they all killed us.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we all rotate down to Dragon. I go there because I want to make sure everyone stays alive. Poppy goes in for some reason and decides she wants to die. So I go in, I flash in, get that kill, finish off the Ezreal as well. Let the rest of my team fight. And this is the strength of a Hextech Gunblade. I come out of that fight at full health.
So this gives you like health regen.
Yes, it gives you life steal, lots and lots of life steal.
Okay.
So you can see she's poking me, but I don't give a shit. It doesn't phase me at one bit, because you can see as I'm CSing, It's giving me my health back. And now they've got 3 people trying to deal with me, and they can't. So I'm literally just trying to waste their time mid while the rest of my team pushes out the bot wave, farms, whatever they want to do. But as long as I'm standing mid, they can't do shit, and they can't leave. So I go back, I finish my Spirit Visage because Lux is their Fed one, and Karma does a decent amount of magic damage now too. So a Spirit Visage gives me extra MR, and I'm going to be super, super tanky now against those two. I'm still relatively squishy against their Ezreal, but like the nice thing about that is like I have a Q, so Ezreal's damage gets completely negated by that, and I can 100 to 0 him with auto Q auto Thunderlord's proc, and then Hextech has an active that does a bunch of damage too. So essentially, it's free. So I start pinging Baron. I say we've shoved bot, we've shoved mid, Poppy's top, and Thresh is recalling. So this is a free Baron for us. So the least we can do is bait it. So my team says bait, and I just start it, and I say, no way, bait. Let's just kill them all if they come near us. So Shyvana gets that. We get the Poppy on top of that. We start all inning. Caitlyn starts to get actual kills in the game finally. And I start pinging the top inhib because they've got 2 men down. We've got everyone up, and there's no reason to back here. But my team backs anyway because they're bad. But it's no big deal because I can just do this myself with Morgana. She can black shield me, and I'm completely I'm fine. Talon's coming to help.
Wait, okay, so there's like 2 of them there, and you just stay?
I'm staying. Like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Look at that. See this? I'm life stealing off of everybody right now. So like I not only got that kill, but because I have the Hextech Gunblade, I've got that minion wave. I can auto attack and get some of my health back. So.
Like, this is why I'm not like gold or anything.
But again, like the only reason I knew I could do that is because I've played enough games and pushed it to the limit. I can't tell you how many games I've lost by me dying right there. But I tried it anyway because I didn't give a shit whether I lost or won the game. I just wanted to see, okay, if I stayed here with this build and being this far ahead, what would happen? And I've done that enough times in this exact situation in enough games to where I know I'm confident enough where I can handle it. And I'm confident enough in my abilities to kite well enough. Look at this. The enemy team is fighting my team while I'm just taking their turrets and taking the Nexus and pretty much ending the game here. Game over.
Okay, so I'm gonna try doing the 3 auto attacks and triggering Thunderlords every time thing.
Yes.
And see if that makes a difference.
Okay. Hold on. Give me one second real quick. I just need to... Alright, do you want to duo a game real quick?
Duo game?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, let's duo a game real quick. And we'll talk about I'll play mid, or I'll play like a support character so that I can kind of watch you in the macro game.
No, just play your character.
And then you play Teemo top, okay? And I'll play something.
Okay, so you select mid, that way I won't get mid, because sometimes I get mid.
Yeah, so put mid as your secondary, and I'll put mid as my primary, and I'll put AD carry maybe as my secondary.
I have to add you first.
Yeah, add me on.
Face?
Meat face, yeah. I can't play with you on my main account because you're in bronze, I'm in gold. But I tanked this account to silver so that I could play with my friend who was in bronze, and I duoed with him until he got to silver.
Oh my god, yes.
But I'm not going to make it a habit because I'm not going to get you to silver. I'm going to make you get to silver by yourself.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk you through this game on like a macro level and just make sure you understand what to think about when you go into the game and then how you play this game. Let's invite Skander.
So you're not in the invited thing. Oh, okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go mid and then bot as my secondary. Alright, so I'm going to turn off screen share.
Alright.
Um,
I need to get like cheese or something before we. Or Nutella. I'm so hungry. Okay, I got health.
Alright, I got ADC. This is going to be dicey, only because...
I'm not going to declare.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to declare. I'm going to... I want to play Lucian. You know what I'm going to do? Also, I wonder if I should... Oh, actually, no. I don't need to screen share for this. My game's going to get recorded. It's going to be part of this recording.
Sure.
Um,
And it's also going to be on AOF and the other stuff.
mm-hmm. But it'll be nice to be able to watch the game from your perspective and my perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ban Pantheon for you.
I didn't even know I should ban Pantheon. Usually, if I get a ban, I just ban Udyr or Fiora.
Yeah, I would ban Pantheon if you have the option because he's like a really tough counter. And as you're learning Teemo, I think just avoiding him at all costs would be helpful. But alright.
Alright, so now that I've logged in, I'm gonna go get like something to eat.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Alright.
Welcome to the League of Dreaming.
Tactical decision, Summoner. Hey,
Alright. Alright, I chose Caitlyn instead
Caitlyn. Okay.
because we got Nami Bubble plus Caitlyn Trap will be a lot of good damage. So they've got Mundo top, Yi.
Oh my god.
They've got a Yi jungle, Draven Soraka. So their team is a bunch of OP players. Their team comp is really dominant, but it's a game we're going to win. So what we're going to do is, against Mundo, who's a super big tank, your job is to dodge his cleavers, okay? And the way you're going to do that is you're going to make sure you're standing inside of your minion waves, or at least make sure you're standing in between your minions and him. Always keep minions in between you and him, so he can't hit you with the cleaver. He's going to try and walk around you, or he's going to try and walk around your wave so that he gets a clear shot at you. but just mirror his movements so he never gets a clear shot at a cleaver, okay?
Okay.
Does that make
Should I
sense?
get, like, boots or something?
So you want to rush swiftness boots this game. So buy Swifty boots, okay? Boots of swiftness.
Okay.
That way you're super fast and you'll be able to dodge those cleavers easier. But make sure you're always standing in between at least one minion and him so that he can never throw a cleaver clearly at you, okay? That's your number one job. Number two job is to attack the living daylights out of him, okay? Because the only damage he can ever do to you is those cleavers. So if you're standing in your minions, you get free auto attacks on him. But again, keep in mind enemy minion aggro. So attack him, auto Q auto, and then back out. Auto Q auto, back out. But be relentless, okay? I'll try and watch you as much as I can, but
I'll tell you what's happening.
you don't have to. It's okay. I'll be watching. Teemo is a Mundo counter, by the way, so you should be winning this lane.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought Mundo was a female counter.
No, he's not, because he's a melee champ. He can't do damage to you unless he hits cleavers. But what you're going to do is buy champs and stand into your minions, and you'll never get hit. And you'll be doing damage.
Like, countless or like limitless cleavers somehow.
It's fine. It's fine, because if you're standing in your minions, you can't. Even if he throws limitless cleavers, they'll never hit you. Just never stand outside of your wave, or like with an open straight shot to you. And then secondly, what you're going to build this game is Ginsus. Build the Ginsus build. Once you get your Ginsus, you'll shred him completely. And start the AD side. Start with the pickaxe.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, my Skype crashed.
That's okay.
And I have to flash.
God, I hate Soraka lanes.
Yeah, so I didn't have enough for the ED part, so I got the ED part.
Okay.
I just want to have like 10 minutes, yes. I can hear you getting frustrated. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm frustrated with my jungle. He and the way that I'm the Soraka is just like such a pain in the ass. So I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna beat her. I think it's just gonna turn into a farm lane bot, but it's okay. Yeah, Soraka's gonna be a problem. How are you doing up there?
I'm CSing.
Okay, again, are you pressing? Are you poking? Poke all at all
Because I'm
times.
staying behind the minions. I'm not even poking at all.
Poke. You gotta poke. Lots of poke.
But like, how can I stay behind the minions and also poke?
Just do the best you can, really. But make sure you get as much poke as you possibly can.
He's falling. Oh my god. Aww. He got there when I was running.
Oh, you got killed? It's okay. I just want you to work on poking as much as you can, okay? Just be more aggressive than you usually are. Get out of your comfort zone. Oh my god. This brand. Alright, 4 bot. Not looking good.
No.
We're down a lot. So listen, like, you need to make sure. Okay, again, like, you've got two shrooms right next to each other in the top lane. Spread them out further, and remember, do those four in a line that we talked about. You're way too far back. Look how far back you are. What are you doing back there?
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. You got to play aggressive. You got to play aggressive. That's your goal. I don't care if we lose this game. We're most likely going to lose this
Oh
game.
my gosh. Should I flash?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Towards your minions. Always get behind your minions.
What? Oh my
Nice
gosh.
work. Always get behind your minions. Don't let them like ever get a free cleaver on you.
Oh, it's like flashing just. Okay, so Ginseng. Oh, it's something in it. Like out there.
All right, I think Trinimir's coming top.
Okay. So, I should let him first.
Yeah.
Oh, he's also tall. Oh my god, no. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm there. Oh my god. Want to just TP?
Yep. Take the tower. Take the tower. Take the tower. Shove as hard as you can. Use everything you can. Mushrooms, all of it. As fast as you possibly can.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You should be able to take the... just stand by your shrooms and make sure he doesn't all in you. Stay there. Don't let him leave.
I think he may have left.
Yeah, he did. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Okay, so now I'm going to
God, that Lux. Holy shit, she's fed. Oh my. Watch out. Yeah, you got two top now. That Lux is totally fed. Here comes Draven. What? Why doesn't he want to do the... Okay, well that was free dragon. Oh boy.
For us or them?
Well, it's free dragon for us, but I don't know why. Like, they didn't really want to take it. It's okay. Now they're paying it.
Mandu is not here anymore. Should I continue?
Yeah, take the tower. Take the tower. Mudo's here. Take the tower. Free towers. Keep shoving. Keep shoving hard. Go to tier 2 after you take that first tier. Make sure you ward around you, too. Oh, God. I got caught. Watch out.
Oh, no.
Watch out. Cut by your shrooms. Cut by your shit. Go through your way. There you go. Get away, right? Walk through, right straight through your own guys, and you'll get away safe.
Okay, no.
Make sure you upgrade your trinket. Get the blue guy. So you can ward in front of you, like a far distance. You're doing good, though. You got a good amount of farm. You haven't fed at all, so it's really good. Our bot lane's getting hammered, though. Our brand is really bad.
I don't think a loss is inevitable, though.
No. Oh, this Soraka. Yeah. Oh, the silence! No way. Oh my God. I got really unlucky. Are you pushing really hard?
I'm trying.
Okay, yeah. Go hard. Push. Keep going. Remember to ward. Throw shrooms to your side. Throw shroom right here. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That Soraka. God, how do you not ban Soraka? That is unreal.
Okay, so they, no.
Keep going. Keep shoving. Don't stop. Don't ever stop auto attacking. You are completely safe right now. I'll tell you if you ever get near harm. Just rock that tower.
Uh-oh.
Take the tower. Oh, you're not getting away from that, so just take the tower.
Oh.
No big deal. That's why you need more. You need shrooms further out. Like your shrooms are like too tightly wound together. The only reason you're putting those shrooms out there is so you can see someone coming. It doesn't matter the damage it does.
So further into the jungle.
Yes. It's not looking good though, unfortunately for our team.
It's okay. This is actually not that bad. Okay, so now we're going well.
Just keep going top. Yeah, get back to the team. Stay safe. Don't fight. Yes, good job. Great job.
Okay, there's like more of them coming.
Just run though. Run, don't fight. I'm just gonna keep shoving. Oh boy, now I gotta go back to base. Go back to base. We need to defend the inhibitor.
No.
It's alright.
Okay, so what do I get after reset?
Runons. These guys take forever to get back here. Jesus. God. She's just going to keep doing that to us. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
Okay.
Fight the Mundo, fight the Mundo, fight the Mundo.
Should I? Yes. Okay.
Sorry, fight the Mundo, fight the Mundo. Keep chasing him. Good job. Good job.
Okay, so go back to base.
No. Well, yes. For you, go back to base. I would. They're at Dragon right now. Just try and farm up as best you can, like near the base. Like so, try and get jungle farm, but don't get caught out. You cannot die. All right, they're going for Baron. We all got to go to Baron. We're gonna fight at Baron. If you can, don't ever get into the fight. Okay, stay on the outskirts of the fight and poke from a distance. Okay. Yeah, don't go anywhere near the fights. Okay.
Oh my gosh. No. No. Oh.
Yeah, he's just too fed.
So painful.
Yeah, Raka needs a ban for sure. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's really tough, like, if you don't prioritize correctly. Like, you needed to kill the Soraka first there. Like, they zoned pretty well, and, like, we got there late. So, you know, no big deal. I mean, did you feel like you pushed yourself a little harder at least? Like, you didn't run away when usually you would have? Yeah, good. And you saw that, like, for the most part, if you were well warded, it was a little bit easier to do, right? I mean, like, you weren't always in danger right away, so. So that was good. At least, like, you got an idea of how much more like I would say keep pushing it and push it harder, but never stay top and split push unless you've got enough vision around you. So where you've got every lane covered. So never go past the point where if someone came to try and flank you, you wouldn't see them coming from a mile away. Okay? And as you push that vision out, and that blue trinket's going to help you a lot. You should check the range on that blue trinket. It's crazy long. But as you kind of push your vision further and further out, you'll be able to be more and more safe. And then they'll have to come deal with you. Okay?
Yeah.
And you could tell, you saw, like they brought 3 top for you, which allowed us to have a little bit easier time pushing the other lanes. You know what I mean? So it's always a good thing whether you, get out of line or not.